welcome in to another player profile for the Arizona State Sun Devils ACHA D1 team. I've got a guest for the first guest of the second semester, so Michael Perez, welcome in.
Thank you for having me.
So, Fresno, California, is that what we're talking?
Yeah, kind of a smallish town, I guess. It's a big agriculture town, a lot of farming stuff, but Central California.
You know, we talk about hockey in the desert Southwest and California and places like that, non-traditional, if you will, hockey markets, but here you are at ASU, you're a freshman here. What's it been like for the first semester now going into the second?
Yeah, it was a big change, honestly, because I had to get back into the swing of getting school down and stuff like that. I took time off for juniors, but it's been a nice transition. It's been going smoothly. I'm really enjoying my time here at ASU.
You know, I talk to your coaches a lot. You got a new coach in Tate Green who's in his first year as the D1 head coach here, but what's it been like building this roster, and now you have a nice stretch of home games coming up as you try to make a bid for the national tournament? What's it been like?
Yeah, Tate's a really good coach. I mean, from previous coaches I've had, he's definitely on the top end with his personality, just the way he coaches, his charisma and stuff like that. He's really taken the time with his team, with all the bumps for the first half of the season, with a lot of it being on the road and the guys getting to know each other and stuff, but he's really starting to get this team together.
So you play junior hockey, now you're playing ACHA hockey. First of all, two-part question for you. First of all, how was the step up, or was it a step up? And second of all is, how are you dealing with all this downtime that you have like in the middle of a season?
Yeah, it's definitely a step up from juniors. Juniors is kind of like I won't want to say free-for-all, but it's kind of like an unstructured kind of system. And it's definitely a step up with the teams and the style of play and just the overall competition. And I forgot the second question.
All the downtime.
Oh, downtime, yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of downtime. Just finding little things to do, I mean, to keep myself busy overall, focus on school, and then whenever I don't have schoolwork, I'm kind of just finding hobbies and things I like to do.
So ACHA hockey is really unique in the fact that you guys are really, really intense when you start up until that holiday break. Then you have the holiday break, you come back, and now it's going to get really intense right now until mid-March when you have a national tournament. How do you prepare yourself as a hockey player for those two halves, if you will?
I think the key is to always stay prepared. Don't take yourself out of that mindset. Like, once you're in season, you're in season. You have to always be prepared for anything. And I think that's a good tip for just general life as well. If you're prepared for anything, nothing can stop you.
I hear you. So tell me a little bit about ASU. What made your decision to come over here? Was it hockey, school, both?
It was kind of both, because I actually played juniors here 4 years ago. And I did some campus tours, and I knew some guys on my team that were attending ASU. And they kind of convinced me from there on. And just as I continued my career through juniors, I just kind of always thought back to my time here in Phoenix. And I always loved the weather. It's similar to back home, and it's kind of just felt like it's a second home to me.
You know, we talk about ASU hockey, and of course the success of the NCAA team that it's having right now is big, but has that guy spread to you guys too? I mean, is that the feeling of success and successful hockey here at ASU, has that spread through the ACHA team as well?
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely keeping a track of their team and how well they're doing, and we obviously want to be a part of that success, and we want to show the rest of the ACHA organization and all of the other college teams in the country that we're progressing as well.
So you guys had a rough start basically because you're trying to get to know each other for the first month or so, month and a half, and you took a lot of road trips. Talk to me a little bit about road trips in the ACHA and what they're like.
I mean, they're kind of similar to what it was in juniors. You get to spend a lot of time with the guys in your team. You get to know each other a lot better. I mean, all the downtime in the hotel rooms, all the pregame meals, all that kind of stuff. It's a good experience to have because it allows you to meet new people and get to know people.
So now you're looking at a very tough stretch, but it's a tough stretch at home. And I know that's what Coach was real happy about when he thought if you could get through the first part of the season, the second semester, the second half, if you will, was going to be a strength for you. How are you guys feeling right now as you get ready to go into this huge series with UNLV tomorrow night?
We're feeling really good. I mean, we've only had a couple of practices, like 4 or 5 practices, but we've come back pretty strong. We've come back probably the best we've been all season. We're feeling really good about ourselves, from communication to just how we play on the ice. We're prepared to play.
When you talk about ACHA, it's a little different as far as the Division I and how you get into a national tournament, right? You have to get into that top ranking, and of course a couple automatic berths, but really you're shooting for the top 18, top 20 teams, so now you guys are on the outside looking in a little bit, but you know you can make some noise with UNLV, the guys down south at the U of A, UCO coming in, Colorado. So what's the game plan? What do you have to do to move up those rankings?
I think for this stretch, we just have to dig deep. We know what we're capable of, and we know what we want to accomplish, and we have it within our grasp. I think if we just have the right mindset, we always work and just keep working, I mean, eventually success will come our way.
The downside of having that much time off is you have that much time off. The upside of it is if you've been injured or been nursing some bumps and bruises, you get to feel better. What's your locker room look like right now? Everybody feeling better?
For the most part, we've had a couple of unfortunate injuries that are keeping guys out long term, but for the most part, the people that were injured in the first half of the season, including myself, we're all healthy now, and we're looking to get back into it.
Number 7 UNLV tomorrow night and Thursday night here at Oceanside. But then the stuff comes in, and I got to talk to you about the rivalry. When you were here as a junior, did you hear of the rivalry? When did you really start hearing of the rivalry between you and the guys at the University of Arizona?
Yeah, I heard about it from the guys that I played juniors with when they were here, and it was a big deal. And I mean, of course, when I first came here, that's all they talked about. Just U of A, we got to beat U of A, and it's a big rivalry. It's a good time. It's a lot of fun to play against those guys, especially with the rivalry we have.
In football, basketball, it's a few games, or in football, just one game. But for you guys, it's a couple of series.
Yeah.
It's more than a couple of series. It means a lot. You guys are down in the series right now, but I know you want to show well coming out of it. So what do you do specifically against the U of A to be successful?
I mean, we do what we do for every game. We have to mentally prepare, and we have to prepare ourselves to be successful. But I think with U of A, it's a little bit different. It's the same mindset, but we just have to be a little bit more prepared. We have to have that edge in our game because we want to beat them. It's a big rivalry, and it sucks to lose to those guys.
Let's talk a little bit about the academic side of it. What do you want to do? What are you studying here at ASU, and what's life after hockey for you?
Yeah, I'm currently studying sports business. I'm looking to stay involved in the management side of sports. Anything involving that kind of stuff. It's a big interest of mine. I follow a lot of the NHL money side of it and management side, and I've always been interested in that kind of stuff. So life after college, looking to stay within sports. I mean, I like coaching too, so I can see myself coaching.
So do you see yourself as just a hockey guy, or do you like all sports?
I like all sports. I mean, I won't say I don't like any, but I mean, I'm definitely a big hockey guy.
Very good. You got hockey in the Desert Southwest. Michael Perez, thanks for joining us. And good luck this week with UNLV, and good luck down the stretch as you guys get some home games.
Yeah, thank you for having me.